A red Born to Run. No, My name's Billy White. I'm from England originally. I've been living in Sweden now for 15 years. Once upon a time I used to work in Michelin star restaurants and fortunate enough to work in some of the world's best restaurants. I'd say the most formative restaurant I worked with was St. John in London, and I spent some time in Färviken in the north of Sweden, a short period at Noma in Copenhagen, and various other restaurants around Europe. I spent a long time working at these fancy restaurants, 16-hour days, real hard work, and I could see in the long run it wasn't healthy. So to try and balance that out, I started to run. I think it might be a little bit of a personality trait that once I start something, I dive in with both feet. We have music, we have food, we have running, this year we even have a tattooist that's on site.
My name's Lode van Zuylen. I'm from the Netherlands, but I live in Berlin. I own a restaurant, so you might ask me, why on earth do you run a race like this? Well, the big reason is because the race director is one of my best friends, Billy.
Struck by how many of us don't speak the same language. I mean, I'll say this, they mostly speak the same language and I don't. And what I'm struck by is that how much we still understand each other, how much the nod works. I mean, on the trail, I wish I knew how to say good job when I saw someone running past. You know, we see it in each other's eyes, I understand them. There's something special about connecting without having to actually say a word or speak the same language.
Jag heter Rickard Feigen, kommer från södra delen av Sverige utanför Malmö. Och nu är jag här, Sörmland 100, som är strax utanför Stockholm. Välkommen till Sverige och kom hit och spring nästa år.
Good job!
Some good times. Je denkt dat het een meer is, maar het is de zee. En ik heb net hier 5 kilometer gelopen in Zweden en het is fucking hard.
Jag heter Billy White, jag är grundare till Sormlands Trail Festival. Jag kommer från England, hence att det heter Trail Festival istället för Trail Festivalen.
One of the things that's so special about this community is that it's bigger than language, it's bigger than region, it's bigger than geography. And people who are there, no matter how accomplished or unaccomplished, no matter how successful, unsuccessful, well-known, unknown, on the trail, everyone's equal. It feels like this great equalizer to just be out there, to talk to people, to get to know people, to absorb and take in the gift of trail running. What you'll find is runnable, relatively flat terrain, especially if you're used to Western United States or Eastern United States running and mountain running. It seems like it has a little bit of a combination of some East Coast, like rooty trails with also a good mix with the California carpet, just wide, runnable trails. And then you've got this rural piece, and it's just flat and fast. So when the race director is such an amazing person and the race experience is so good, it just feels like that is the recipe for a future classic. There'll be a day where we all look back and say, hey, I remember watching that video or following along in the Sörmlands when it had 500 to 600 runners, and now it's maxing out permits at 2,000, 2,500 people. It's waitlisted. It has potential for all that because the right people are involved on stunning terrain in a really, really kind community. I mean, everybody I met was so kind.
I'd love people to come and run, absolutely. I'd hope that it appeals to people and the people see the film, they see the photos, they kind of get the gist of it. It's not, I don't want to sell it in necessarily. I want people to come, but on their own terms. If they're interested, they should come. It's a fairly bad ending, I apologise.